welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
For the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you here. Well, they have fought and earned their way to this one, yet this still looks like could be one more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know, we've watched it through the centuries, why we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Humphreys Boragawas to kick off for New England.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick. Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid, you close your eyes, and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. This is Walker on second. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It's dropped underneath. Walker. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Design bootleg here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Escapes a defender. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down from the 42. Here's May to the air. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Tossing it to Henderson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Jared Reed.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
May now from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Here's May, 3rd and goal. He finds his running back, Henderson. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Gallis on for the extra point. Big pitch into the tight end. And he's not going to get there. Stops short of the line, and the lead stays at 6 points.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Normal hit, and he fumbles it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Now Darnold off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. That's JSN. Smith-Njigba on the quick slant. Still going inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the second. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
14, Patriots 13.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Shoots another one. This makes it up to the 25. New England taking the field in second series of the game coming up. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. First down throw for May. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Second and 10. Here's May. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down. We've set it down from the 37. Here's May on first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
To the air on first down, May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Henderson on first and 10. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Sticking with Henderson. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10, Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that lead. To the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it.
Now that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Going on 1st, here's Darnold. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
That's a big hole left, and he's all the way down the 10-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left.
2nd and 7.
And again, it's Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down, May. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Escapes the pocket. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll throw it. Avoid some trouble there. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. May off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
We've set it down from the 37.
Here we go. Hey, what's that?
Here's Henderson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
May on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Trying to work quickly now.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Henderson, incomplete. Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Andres Borregales on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, kid. It just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
To throw, here's Darnold. He set up the screen. It's Shaheed. Finding room at the 30. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running with Walker again. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Rolling left up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Walker now from the gun. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Seahawks in front as they sense a 2nd title is within their reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. Flush down out to his left.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action. May gets everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
May not have throw on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's...
Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters of the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
All set to go now from the 35. Walker on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now, the defense did half the work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Darnold. Completed over the middle. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks leading by 5. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They're going to pass it here. And he's tackled for no gain.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Now they send their back in motion right. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it! And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock. I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a second time. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champion.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers.
Please welcome your 2026 Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Black foot. Ready?
On his own read, here's Jacobs.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Set.
Love on 3rd and short. He's got it complete to Reed. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Line. Ready? Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
This is on target to Christian Watson. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Hey.
They'll run. Jacobs. And he takes this down close. Up to the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Set.
Jacobs again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young in Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
50, great. Set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long.
Let's go. Put.
Out of the gun, Young. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Packers taking the field now, their second series of the game coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they're quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Back to the air. Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone.
Black swap.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Ready. 33, yellow.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Down. Ready, go. 60 red. Set.
Young working from the gun. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Third and long, Young. Got his man. This is McMillan.